Coming into the first game, it is Vikendi. And my oh my, I mean Contra, talk about a cold map.
Yep, well, it's just gonna be pretty much Colin able to find Mass Gaga. So that's first blood being drawn, and they're now looking for GP. Going with the Bison spray, he managed to get one knockdown. But where are the rest of these members of CG?
Yes.
It's like they are getting flushed out.
Yeah, this suppressing them. They actually had to go into the cove, but now we're gonna see Purple Moon set up shop onto the bridge. They're gonna find one member into Julie, and he's gonna be first on the fall. We got Hugo coming out of the vehicle, but he's already solo, and they're gonna find all these easy kills on the superstar. Look at Humel, he's already running away on the bike, and that's gonna leave two members and a really bad taste in Superstar's team.
Definitely a really huge roadblock being set up by the Thai squad. Well, Leon X is...
They find themselves really comfortable in Vikendi. I'm not too sure what they really feel about it, but so far their performances have been pretty good coming into the map itself. But now we're gonna see Foxy all the way at the top of the queue. Is gonna find a pick-off, and they're gonna secure their first kill of the day.
Risky way of actually playing things out, but we are having a little bit of a situation. Prepare for Illuminate.
Oh, Dali gets sniped out of the vehicle as well. That's gonna be Armjone all the way across the road, and he finds one. He might find F1 as well. Not much cover that the UAZ is gonna afford, and nope, Dali is gonna be able to escape that, but he's still stuck behind the vehicle. And the moment he tries to go past that gap, I'm sure that Armjone is ready to pull that trigger. Look at that, he's already tapping on the hits.
Yeah, like we see a little bit of that smoke being utilized by F1, and finally Darley gets a little bit of room to actually get that pickup done, but Bucky's getting a little bit of a taste of those bullets as well. Armjone is not letting them any sort of a breathing room to actually play this one out.
Yeah, he absolutely
of A-Rob, but there are a lot of all these walls to work with coming from the inside, and Alex is the first one to drop with Captain Boyka shredding him out.
Yeah, but you got CMB closing in the distance. He's just on the other side of the wall, but A-Rob, they've got the higher ground. They've got more men as well. Team Secret, not exactly the best position. Oh, Pew Pew nearly escaping death. The grenade was just a little bit close for comfort.
Oh, here comes Boyka lobbing one out, and it will be Potron securing the kill with the leap of faith, and now it's only down to two men. It's Simbi and Potato to work this one out as A-Rob, they are chasing in. The Tigers are hungry for more, but they do have the Nasia, and they will back out of this. They know they can't save Biu, and they will leave him out to bite the dust.
Yeah, Team Secret playing this one smartly. They know that Captain Biu is in trouble, and pretty much in an impossible spot where they can actually go for him. So they're just going to bail out now. CB in a little bit of trouble, getting sprayed down from A-Rob. And that's going to be Potato picking up the other Dacia. And no escape for A-Rob from this castle. But they find themselves pretty comfortable because they are still within the zone.
Yeah, they definitely are just by the corners of the zone, so they could
actually in the northwest of Vasto. Meanwhile, we're gonna see Team Secret fighting back. They want to fight against A-Rob. That's the only extent, and he's gonna get a knocker as well onto Smokey. The rest of A-Rob are coming in really quick, but all of them are really low. That's gonna be a molly. Is it accurate?
It seems to be a little bit of that low toss. I'm not sure it's any good at all. Like, it's just burning in front of the streets, but look at what we have. Both A-Rob as well as Team Secret need to find a way to cut across, but A-Rob has already gatekeep them. But Smokey getting knocked out was not a great position for him. Putra getting shredded out by Potato as well. They're playing a little bit safer than usual, and with only 2 men versus 4, can they pull a turnaround against A-Rob?
Well, it's going to be tough, but it's not impossible. I think the Molotov was actually more of a defensive measure because he doesn't want A-Rob clear, and we talked about Purple Moon being able to hold. Meanwhile, we got Evos. They are trying to go right into the compound where FFQ is already set up shop. We're going to see Jockey take a lot of damage from Chopper. He has the angle, but they fight back, and Evos will lose 2 members right there, but Chopper is down and out for the count. Meanwhile, FFQ, Baki on the floor. You got F1 still outside the hut, and they are trying to find the angle, but it's gonna be tough.
And we see only Foxy as well as Arl being pretty much healthy. They still need to save Dixie, but here comes the spray down coming from the side of Jughead to actually knock one more member off, and they managed to finish off Chopper. Only 2 members left for the side of FFQ, and FFQ, they're only holding it towards this compound, and all the Tigers are all surrounding them, but look at what we have. the Snowlings are ready to take on the Tigers.
Yeah, they are on the top side. And speaking of which, they have the higher ground now. They've got the angle on EVOS, they've got the angle on FFQ, and as the circle starts to close, they need to finish the chapter on this pretty quickly. If not, we're going to see a lot more action happen on top of this, and I'm pretty much sure that FFQ don't want to get caught in between all of it.
That's right, and Lynx still hungry for those chicken dinners. They are trying to take down of all of these guys inside the huts, and FFQ, they know that they can't really leave, but here comes Foxy. He does have the frag. He lobs it right in. It might just be Darley knocked out once again, but he's getting flushed out with that name being popped up. Here comes Evos trying to commit, and a lot of all these lobs of the nade does not manage to find the rest of the members of FFQ, but this one's gonna be pretty good though.
Yeah, look at that. EVOS clearing it like professionals. You got Snowlings on the outside trying to find members of EVOS, but they've got only eyes on the second level. They want to flush out Dali. They're going to go right up. There's a Molly as well. Oh, but FFQ gets instantly taken out, and EVOS, they finally get the compound.
Aro. Did you just see how brave he was? He just went all the way up and took down both F1 as well. They get past the bridge over on the top. It will be caught out, and You-Do Gang comes in to pick up Jenny.
Oh, true enough. The vehicle with the least cover is the one that Jenny was riding on, the motorcycle. You know, classic, really quick vehicle, but doesn't really offer much protection when you're on the run.
That's right. I feel like Jenny, after taking those...
Oh, and Ryu, a gift from the PUBG Mobile gods, a crate from nowhere right in front of them.
That's right, and now we're looking at Zooms separated himself away from the rest of Purple Mood, and now driving by, it's going to be Snowlings. Trying to take him down. There's a lot of bullets coming in, but he needs to go in for the reload. Will still get bursted down with Hazel already setting shop, and here comes Amplify as well, crashing towards the side of Purple Moon.
And you've got the rest of Purple Moon trying to make way as well. Amplify, they're going to drive right out, because just nearby, they got Superstars lingering, and you got Jasper here. He's got eyes locked down the members of Amplify, and they are on the hunt. They just... Snowlings had a bit of a difficulty with the Dacia, but taking shots coming out from Ryu. They might be able to pick up a knockoff here. It's going to be important that the team picks up the first kill, because means they're going to have more advantage as the fight goes on.
That's right, and the Lynx are kind of trapped over the other corner here. They can't really push through unless they take up this fight against Ryu. Oh my, they managed to finish off Nepeko. It's a 1-for-1 trade as Drone fights back, gets Hume out as well, and now committing to this, they are running straight into his fight.
Oh, the grenade comes in from Nepeko. It's good, and that's going to be knocking members of Snowlings down. Meanwhile, you've got providing a little bit of cover with that smoke, with the rest of Snowlings trying to revive that member in 6. Oh, but the vehicle will blow up with the grenade. Meanwhile, Ryu all the way at the top. They heard the noise, and they want to get a little bit of action going on. But finding the kill onto Bong at the top of this hill. It's going to be a tough angle for the rest of Ryu to actually go in for the revive.
The Dragons versus the Lynx, who's going to be able to actually win this trade-off here. He's going to cook one nade up and trying to pop it right in front of the members of Ryu, but there's already enough of all the smoke. Oh, that's a huge takedown as they lob it straight towards the side of Warong.
And it's going to be knocking him down as well, while the rest of Snowlings, they are not in the clear as well. They're going to fight against EVOS. Meanwhile, Warong taking a lot of damage. You're going to see NFT break into the compound. They're trying to make something happen at the bottom of the corner of the screen. We're going to see them up against Amplify. Oh, and CG gets knocked down. Meanwhile, we're going to see Lynx and Ryu still up against one another on this tough terrain. They're going to spot our Nepeko trying to find the angle.
The circle is slowly closing it out in 30 seconds.
Oh,
And they only have a little time. Oh, there we go. Nepeko, after getting revived, they're going to go in for the shutdown as Rio cutting across from the top.
But look at where they are in the middle of the circle. Meanwhile, NFT in a little bit of trouble here. Bappa Esports, they're going up against this hill. We've got Na falling as the first one down. He spots out Liquid, but right there's Bart as well as Cole is coming up. Papoy going to be running into the distance. NFT, they're abandoning these two members.
That's right.
Oh,
and
no.
Papa Esports, they may lose Nga while they're
The murder on the other side of the hill, but a little bit too far. And now Drone, he released the shot, but Team Secret pops up from nowhere. They've been missing from the map, and Potato wants a piece of this as well. He gets one kill. What can they do here?
Well, it seems like a potato dropped out outside of the play zone, and he did that with his dying breath and knocks one out from Ryu, making their life a little bit harder. But because the circle is leaning towards the side of RQ, it seems like they do have that sort of advantage as the other teams are cutting by. And here comes Mega Conquerors. They are taking this one out, and Warren's the first one to drop.
It's all this mess off the smoke, but Mega somehow with the sixth sense manages to spot out Warren, and you've got Drone still trying to probe. Oh, but he takes a bit of damage coming in from the spray. RQ firing from the downhill, and there's gonna be Warren bleeding out in the smoke. Meanwhile, Drone up against a wall retreat. Can he do something here? Nope, he doesn't. Online 24, Spider-Man Part 2 comes in for the kill, and now it's RRQ and Mega on the eastern side of this circle. Meanwhile, we've got 4-man party action that's happening on this small little bridge.
That's right, and Illuminator is starting to pick up a fight against RRQ Athena as well. Amplify Pure Skills cutting by, and it will be Mega Conquerors having Foxy with that spray of the G36C, and now looking for online 24 as well. It might just be a double there, and he will be able to prone away and have a little bit of that air gas coming in, and over inside of Evils once again, Dexy!
Oh, he saw the legs of Online 24. He managed to pick him up, and this is going to make life hard for Mega Conqueror. They're not in the clear, and they're nowhere near the center just yet. Meanwhile, Illuminate the Murder, a little bit of a smart positioning, trying to find a high ground. They already got Armjone crawling on the ground, but Martin is nearby. Is he going for the save?
Oh my, it seems like that's going to be a nade, and that will pop out D2E. There's going to be a little bit of frenzy attack coming from all angles with G9 trying to pin down Evils on the other corner as well. They know that Illuminate is close by, but they need to deal with the other angles as both teams have to go on a save, and oh my goodness me, Evils Esports managed to wipe away the members of Purple Moon, and now it's down to only 4 teams.
And you've got Evils, they are bleeding out, they were outside the zone, and look at how quickly all the members are falling. RRQ with Ernie and Matoy actually finding members of Evils, and suddenly they are only down to Jaxi, and looks like we've got Pawns with the flank, removing Evils. It's gonna be 3 teams with 11 still alive.
That's right, and no matter what, Thailand's gonna take this win because Illuminate Murder, RRQ Athena, as well as Mega Conquerors, they're looking hella strong, and it's gonna be RRQ right in the middle of the pack with D2A taken out by Mega Online 24.
I don't know how Illuminate Murder are gonna make themselves not visible as they try to climb down this hill. You got a little bit of a smoke coming in from Mega Conquerors as well. Illuminate the Murder.
Oh,
how are they gonna be split? That's how they're gonna make the play. You got Matoy all the way from the other side, spots up Pawns. What a support he has been throughout this competition, and once again finding a very important knockdown by none other than Matoy himself.
And God, it's gonna go in for the save as well. Same goes to Online 24. They need to actually regroup, and seeing Illuminate the Murder splitting up their forces here, they need to go in for the push, and they need to flank RRQ Athena. They're the one being pretty much safe right now, and G9, they're holding on the angles. But no, Martin, say goodbye to Martin right now because G9 says goodnight, and now looking for Armjone as well, secures that kill. It's up to Mega to actually take this one on their hands, but Online 24 is still doing what got it, and he goes on the ground, and RRQ Athena breaking up all these kills, both of them trading blow for blow, and my oh my, Pawns is still pretty much healthy. He knows all this information. He spots out Ernie, he spots out Mega, the other members of Illuminate. I'm not sure how this one's gonna go.
We got G9 being able to spot out Stone just behind that rock. Talk about a pun, but Senior trying to run into the center of it. They're gonna see the zone close up onto them. Illuminate the Murder down to Armjone. He tries to find the angle, and that's a spray as well. He's gonna knock down G9, but Mega, they are already in the circle, and it's all down to a 2v3. Meanwhile, Mega Conqueror, they're not willing to let go of this. They knocked out Senior as well.
It's a 1v1 right now between both Pawns as well as Stone, but oh my, we gotta correct myself right there. Armjone with that 1 dot health has to take down Pawns or even Stone at this other corner. So, man, Stone is just trying to get those information straight. Now, with Pawns versus Armjone, who's gonna take this one? He's gonna go in for a spray, and that UAZ is gonna blow up. Now, giving him a little bit of that cover, and he's got that MK14 to work with, but no armor at all.
And he doesn't have any med kits. Mega, they are down to Pawns, and he does not have any utility at all to actually aid him on this fight. On the other hand, you've got Armjone. He's got a really good angle. He's got a vehicle that he can actually hide between as well, and he actually knows where Pawns is.
Yeah, both sides kind of know their position, but they don't want to risk it all. So it's up to these two men. We've already seen some of them come out as the man of the match, and Although Mega may not always walk away with that win, they always get that high kill volume. Now they already got 9 kills versus Illinois the Murder with 5. They're just gonna wait this one out, and that circle's closing right in. Gonna force them to actually go for the trade-off here. And here comes Pons going for the shred down, and he will have that tree to work with. It will be Illuminate the Murder. I think this win.
I told you they both didn't have